Joe Scarborough is uniquely suited to tell the larger Republican establishment that it needs to change its tune. He is a great messenger for the idea that you can't just be the party of no. You've got to find things to say yes to. Otherwise, you run the risk of becoming a caricature of that finger-wagging, grouchy oldster hollering at people to get off his lawn. Joe is the son of the South who wears his Alabama fandom proudly. He signed the contract with America. He had a 95% lifetime approval rating from the American Conservative Union. He can gush with F. Murray Abraham about what a talented filmmaker Wes Anderson is, and he has refereed epic Twitter battles among his followers about the best Elton John, Bernie Taupin composition or the cream of the crop of 90s rock, which FYI, Right Here, Right Now and 1979 are among the songs that Joe says top his list of favorites. Joe is from Pensacola, where we often excel at no. If anyone can offer insight into how to counter the no, it ought to be Joe. We can whip together a Facebook page or a petition in an afternoon to tell you what we don't want. In the last several months, everything from the city's ill-advised blanket ban to a Dollar General store on Summit Boulevard to a probation office near North Hill to the film crew of Party Down South has been overturned, rejected, or run out of town. Those things are easy to be against, but Pensacola can take a no and turn it into an art form. We sometimes use no to shun people who aren't from around here when their ideas about change seem to cut a little too close to home. We love the tourists and their walking around money, but when it comes to turning those visitors into citizens, we find our population growth flat and our entrepreneurs seeking out other zip codes because the bureaucracy is less cumbersome and the atmosphere more welcoming to folks who come from elsewhere. I've said before, and I'll say again, this place does not have to be your hometown for you to want to make it your home. Back in early 2001, when Joe was our congressman, he told the local newspaper that Pensacola had to start thinking regionally to take advantage of the economic opportunities that could help secure our future, to focus on the waterfront and our history as key pieces of our development. We do finally have a great downtown waterfront development. It only took 10 years and 2 referendums and 1 lawsuit against the developer and a state law requiring public bodies to let citizens speak to them at meetings to get there. We are taking greater steps toward marketing over 450 years of history to the cultural heritage tourist. But we do still need to do more. We struggle to collaborate on substantive economic development, as evidenced by the fact that one jobs announcement at the Pensacola airport last year spurred press releases from 4 separate public officials. And some sound bites, it sounded an awful lot like taking your ball and going home. We do know well here. What we need to do better is yes. We need to respond with the same passion we had for kicking Party Down South off the beach as we do to the call for community and parental involvement at Warrington Middle School. We need the enthusiasm we had for lifting the blanket ban to be applied to the call to help a city task force come up with meaningful, long-term solutions to the issue of homelessness. We need the passion stirred by something like the Summit Boulevard Dollar General or the DOC Probation Office to be applied to a serious look at the comprehensive update of zoning and land use guidelines community-wide, not just block by block. Joe's advice for the national GOP is good for our little slice of paradise by the sea, too. Thanks for joining us. Check us out online at ProgressPromise.com, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter at @OurProgressNow. We'll see you next time.